Hey everyone out there in internet land, Sean Mackey coming to you from SeanMackey.com, and today I'd like to talk to you a bit about how to generate targeted leads through Twitter, and how I use Twitter in order to generate eventually customers for my website. And one of the ways I do that is by automating my use of Twitter. I found when I first started using it, it was a very effective tool to reach new customers and in my marketing, but I spent a lot of time following up with people, creating relationships, posting new content, and things of this nature. So I found a program that I've been using for a number of months now, and it's been extremely helpful in automating all of this. So I can sort of spend a little bit of time at the beginning of the day and check in, maybe once or twice throughout the day and have a lot of this taken care of for me. So the program is called TweetAdder, and I'll include a link below this video to a demo version which you can download and try. It's Mac and PC compatible. It's about $50 for the upgrade. It's a no-brainer, money well spent, and if you do any serious marketing on the net at all, definitely check this program out. So let me give you a little demo of some of the things that it does and some of the ways I use it. Once you set up your account, the first thing you want to do is go into settings. This is the interface of it, what it looks like. There's most of your automation options down the left-hand side, and each one will display in a window in the main area. So I like to first go and check this only run automated tasks between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. box. I find that this is, a lot of things in TweetAdder 3 are set up to mimic human, natural human action. So the following, the unfollowing, the posting of tweets, the replying is all set up so that it's, it's sort of staggered so that, a period of time elapses between, a set of given follows, for example. So it doesn't look like you're adding 100 people or unfollowing 100 people, one right after another. It'll space it out over a half an hour or an hour, or however you set the configuration. So the first thing I like to do is set up a list of followers. And one of the most powerful things you can do is target people based on a given niche. So how do you do that? Well, you do it through lists. You see, if I was in the weight loss industry, for example, I would go to a Twitter site of one of the heavy hitters in the weight loss industry, find a list that they have of their followers, and I would follow everybody on that list. Now, you can do this automatically. You can do this manually, rather, but it's going to take a lot of time. So I like to automate the process. And let me give you an example. If I go onto Twitter, and this in this case is just Ashton Kutcher's Twitter page, to give you an example, you'll notice over here on the right hand side there's lists, and we'll go ahead and click on one of those lists and just copy the list name and remember that user's name. And we'll go back into TweetAdder and select the Twitter lists button down here under search users to follow. Type in that Twitter's username and the list name and hit search now. And you'll see in real time it's going to go ahead and extract that information from every user on that list and bring back to you their name, their latest tweet, their location. Very robust, quick way to do all that. So in this example, I'll just go ahead and hit this check all button, and you can go through and uncheck if there's specific people you don't want to follow. And then I'm going to hit this save all button down on the bottom, and you'll see it'll say 37, in this case 37 unique user IDs were saved. So it's now added all those people to a queue for me. And I'll go through this process, a number of times and pull a big sort of pool of people that I'd like to follow. So that's sort of step one, getting this targeted list of people. And again, this is a huge time saver and a huge tip on how you can grow really quickly with Twitter. So the next thing I like to do is set up automation for following and unfollowing. So I'll go and click both of those tabs, and you'll notice the green icon here next to the left of these words means that automation is on for that particular item. So let's just go through one and show you how it's set up. The number of people to follow at a given time, I'll just leave this at the default 50. It's going to include a time delay of 1 to 3 seconds if I just ran it automatically. But with the automation settings, I can set a maximum follower count per day of, in this case, 200, a time delay between follows of 3 to 7 minutes. So it'll, go out pretty regularly throughout the day and follow people within that block of time that you set forth. And you can set a ratio to stop. the following. You can do the same, pretty much the same automation options with the unfollow feature. So very powerful. And again, I leave those automation on, and I'll leave this program running in the background throughout the day. I'd like to talk finally quickly about the tweets. You can auto tweet messages throughout the day, again, based on, in this case, a 3 to 7 minute time delay and a number of tweets per day, simply by typing in your message in here and hitting add, and it'll go ahead and create a little repository here, or a little queue for you, and fire those out throughout the day on your account when nice things post in random order, so you can sort of just jumble them up if you're doing, some quotes and some tips and a little bit of marketing stuff. You can mix it all up. Another one that I like to use a lot is thank you messages. I'm not so into the at replies, so I'm not going to cover that too much, but it's a way you can fire out automated at replies if that's something you're interested in doing. My advice is to, proceed with caution as far as that's concerned, because it can be an effective way of reaching people. Again, just be careful, because it can be considered spammy pretty quickly. So a word of caution as far as that goes. Now, thank you messages, on the other hand, I think are great, but the way most people use them, I think, is wrong. They typically fire out a DM response that says, hey, thanks for following me, download my magic ebook and let it solve life's problems. Here's my link. They try and hit you right over the head with their sales pitch. So I think that's wrong because, A, it doesn't work. B, it's kind of rude. They just started following you. So what I like to do is fire back a DM that says something like, hey, thanks for following me. I love to talk about this kind of stuff over on my Facebook page. Please come over and friend me or fan me on Facebook. It doesn't sound salesy. It sounds sort of friendly, very social, and you'll be surprised. You'll get a lot of people that'll then come over and friend you on Facebook. And this is one of the techniques I teach in my advanced Facebook marketing, is how to then do lead generation and customer follow-up and relationship building and apply some attraction marketing techniques on the Facebook platform. So if you're interested in learning, the next step of that process, get in touch with me and we'll get you sorted out with some advanced Facebook training. And that's it. I think that's everything I wanted to cover pretty much as far as TweetAdder. It's a great tool. I highly suggest you check it out. There's a link below. You can download it instantly and put it into practice, for free. Even try out the demo and then upgrade. I'm sure you'll see the value in it. And what else can I say? Go out there and make some friends, make some money. Until next time, this is Sean Mackey from SeanMackey.com. Make it a great day. Thanks.